They say money can't buy happiness, but money can certainly buy a Miata. Welcome back. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about why I sold my Miata. If you've followed my channel for any period of time, you may have seen some of my videos talking about my Mazda Miata. And I decided to sell it a couple years ago. I think it was 2022 when I sold. Mainly due to the fact that the pandemic hit and used car prices went up. I actually had a 2018 Hyundai Elantra that I sold as well. And I bought that car brand new for $19,400, I believe. And I sold it for $19K even. I basically owned that car for 4 years, had nearly 40,000 miles on it, and sold it for what I paid for it brand new. But what I did after selling my Elantra is I bought a Mazda CX-5, and I wanted something bigger. It felt roomier, it felt safer. I also had my Miata, and I also decided to sell it because, again, with the used car market, I felt I'm never going to be able to get that money back out of a depreciating asset, which vehicles are depreciating assets. I definitely wanted to keep it for life. However, I felt it was more important to focus on larger goals I have in my life, like buying a house. And although I paid ahead on my Miata, and I was very close to paying it off, I just wanted to eliminate the debt completely and get a little bit of money out of it. So that's what I did. I sold it. I knew I would be buying a house here in the next couple years. It definitely helps your debt to income ratio. Sometimes I will see a Miata out when I'm driving around and I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss it so much. I definitely want to buy one again in the future one day, but that's after I achieve the more important things that matter to my immediate future and where I want to be a decade, 20 years from now. I did have some regret when I sold it because I love that thing so much. But at the end of the day, it's just a material item. It's just a car. And something that I got into a lot was Stoicism, which is a Greek philosophy. And it's about living life with virtue. Logic, nature, really teaches you to not overthink. So one of the books I read was Seneca, Letters from a Stoic, and I read this one and another one by Marcus Aurelius, I can't recall the name. So essentially what it says is that the humanity and wit revealed in Seneca's interpretation of Stoicism, moving and inspiring declaration of dignity and the individual mind. So this one's basically a bunch of letters by that Stoic. It's got a lot of great messages in it. I would pull one out, but the other book I read I like a lot more because they're more like quotes and different passages. I guess I could think of them as affirmations. They're short, simple, and just generally a really good reminder. So I kind of go back to this sort of way of thinking when I think about material items and regret. And at the end of the day, it's just an item. We're all gonna be gone one day. We aren't gonna take any of this with us. But I definitely have really awesome memories with it. And I really appreciate the time that I have with that car. I just chose to make decisions that I felt much better for my future than owning a vehicle. And if the opportunity arises, I will certainly buy another one in the future. And that's about it. I wanted to take advantage of the market, make the financially sound decision. Something I've done a lot in the past 2 years is travel more and just get outside more and really enjoy nature and living in the present. And it's also why I film smaller vlogs, whether it just be walking around Disney or going to the beach, just to get outside and find happiness in that rather than material possessions. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think it was dumb of me to sell a car that I love? Do you think it was smart? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.